Hey dudes and girls, we are here at phase 4, last day of legs, and we have a guest with us, Adrienne here, and she's gonna help kick our ass. As you can tell, she's in shape. She's gonna get us in shape, or at least help us get past this last day of legs.
And Brandon's not kidding, we're working legs, so Adrienne really is gonna be kicking our ass, along with the weights.
Let's get to it, no more talk. Jumping split squats. So yes, you're in that kind of lunge position, but you're not lunging forward and you're not really either doing the lunging action where you're creating momentum forward, deceleration, acceleration. What you're doing instead of forward, you're going straight up. So you're jumping in spot, going to the split squat. It's really gonna incorporate a lot of the glutes, the quads, a little bit in the hamstrings, and the calves as well. What you're doing, you're creating a lot of that force and energy to propel yourself upward and then decelerate yourself down as well. So it really takes it out of you, especially when you superset it with front squats, which is a very quad heavy exercise as well as glutes, because your torso is a little bit more upright. You're not pushing your hips back as far as you would be on a normal standard squat. So it's really kind of shutting the hamstrings off a bit, or at least more so than a standard squat. So it's gonna put a lot more stress on the quads and glutes that way. And also the core too, because you have a vertical torso. You really got to keep that core tight, help stabilize the spine, like in any squat really. But pairing these two up, you can really feel it, as you can tell.
I got into working out because I wanted to just look my best, not only with clothes on, but without clothes off. I want to have no shame in my game when I'm doing my thing. So that's why I was motivated to start working out. But also as I started getting into it, I started noticing how I started feeling better from the inside out. Made me want to eat better, and it's just all over a healthier lifestyle. So that's how fitness has kind of like helped me and motivated me through my journey.
All right, we're moving on to manual hamstring curls. If this is an exercise which you haven't performed, we highly recommend you do. We're just gonna be using body weight. There's multiple ways of performing this exercise. What we're doing is we're hooking our ankles underneath a barbell, 245 plates on each side. That way we can be anchored through the duration of this exercise. If you have a training partner, they can just go ahead and hold your ankles as you perform it. What you're gonna do is just slow and controlled. You're gonna go down like you're getting into the push-up position. When your hamstrings can't take it anymore, go ahead and break your fall with your palms. You don't want to fall on your face. So go ahead and break your fall with those palms and then push up just enough where those hamstrings can take back over once again, and then pull yourself to the top position. This one's an excellent hamstring exercise. It's my personal favorite. You're really gonna feel those hamstrings isolated. Then we're moving right on to kettlebell swings. Another excellent exercise, and on both of these, it's gonna be 4 sets, 10 reps. Then you can take that 60 to 90 second well-deserved break. I know we are.
Can I also ask you, for time cut purposes, chronologically of course, have you shaved the redneck roller coaster?
The redneck roller coaster, you know, it was an excellent ride while it was around, but like all good rides, they have to be temporarily shut down to, you know, create the crowd anticipation. They're gonna wanna see it again. And once that crowd fever pitch is at its max, that redneck roller coaster is gonna be coming right back. I actually had it for a Corridor Digital short. We were playing, surprise, surprise, wrestlers, so that's why I had that mustache, but they're delaying the rest of the shoot for a couple weeks, so I figured, hey, I'll shave it, I'll grow it back, and I'll be ready right in time for that shoot. I'll be ready, Corridor boys, don't you worry. This wrestler's gonna be back in action. Oh yeah!
What we're really working on is the hamstrings. First we're isolating them. Of course, what we just did, I should explain that first and why we're pairing these together. What we really just did with the first two exercises is quad based, quad and glute. So we did front squats, really quad based, really glute based, right into the jumping split squats, really creating a lot of energy with the acceleration of the body upwards and then the deceleration downwards. So that's as well as going to hit those quads and glutes. So now what we're doing is focusing on the hamstrings, isolating those with the manual hamstring curls here. Really feel the eccentric contraction, you slowly let yourself down and then curl upwards. So really the hamstring, you gotta imagine it like a bicep curl. So let's say this is the knee joint, this is the back of the leg, let's say that's the quad. And what you're doing is you're curling it here, so that's the flexion, just like the flexion of the knee. So you let yourself down in an eccentric contraction, really feel that pull and stretch. Really feel that stretch reflex all the way down, and then what you're gonna do is rubber band up to the top position by curling the leg up building the hamstring on both the eccentric and concentric, and then we're pairing up right with the kettlebell swings. It's gonna be a lot of hips, a lot of hip power, a lot of glutes too. So you're using the hip flexion, catching the kettlebell right in your inner thighs, and then you're creating a lot of energy and thrusting forward, extending the hips, gonna squeeze in the glutes, and then bring it back down. So these two exercises here is not only working on the hip strength, which is very important for anything you do, very functional, and as well as the hamstrings. Just because we did a quad and glute base, so we need to hit that posterior chain too. And yes, the glute is part of the posterior chain, but the hamstrings a lot of times are just an underutilized asset in a lot of things. So really want to try to always isolate those, make sure they get enough work too.
For women who want to get into lifting, do not get discouraged and think that you're going to end up looking like a man. Most women have a misconception that like, oh, if I lift heavy weights, I'm going to get too big, I'm going to lose my feminine physique, and that's so not true. If you do cardio all the time, you'll just lull away, you'll have no strength. So you're only working out to get stronger, and the side effect of that is also building lean muscle and looking sexier.
Adrienne, hell yeah. It's always good to have that extra motivation here, and she's definitely doing it. As you can tell, she's in awesome shape, and that really just pushes us, because we need that too. We need that motivation, you know? And it definitely works.
Yeah, we're doing, oh, Adrienne, please introduce this next exercise.
So our next move is going to be a set of standing leg curls.
Nice.
It'll be quite interesting.
That's one way of putting it.
You know, that's actually an excellent way of putting it.
Yeah.
That's the way we're kind of,
Whenever you're doing anything standing, you're working on your balance. So you got to get balance, stability, and strength. That's the order it goes.
Oh yeah, damn good advice.
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of that? Cut. That's the bicep of the leg. Curled. Yeah. Buff dudes approved, for sure. And you don't have any ass sweat, so you're good.
Hell yeah. It calls for some high fives. Yeah, here we go. We just got calves left. We're almost there. Brandon?
For sure. Yes.
He's up.
I'm up. Just waddle away.
Crutches?
Just, yes, please. Do you have any? Hold me. Thank you. Here, you'll be my crutch.
I will tell you your crutch.
I misheard Adrienne. I thought she said, let's follow this up with some crunches. I was like, God, woman, are you trying to kill us?
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing some ab workout afterwards, you know? They're showing me some things, I can show them some things, you know?
Yeah, I like that.
So from seated to standing, with this one, the seated is of course working on the gastrocnemius, which is the seated calf raise is really going to isolate the calves. Of course, it's going to be the plantar flexion, pushing through the balls of the feet, and then the dorsiflexion where you bring your heels downward to get that nice stretch. Gastrocnemius is pretty much a fancy way of saying the calves. The thing is about the standing calf raise is now working the soleus as well. So in the standing position, you put a little bit more pressure on the soleus. It's a muscle that kind of runs on the outside, underlying a little bit in the gastrocnemius, and also helps. It almost works as a second heart. So, and that's going to help pump that deoxygenated blood back upwards. So all the blood's down there, and it's going to help pull that deoxygenated blood back to the heart so that it can reoxygenate it. And so that's why the standing calf raise is always pretty good exercise included in the program here. And with this one, we're doing both. Not only the single legs seated calf raise, also doing the standing. So really getting a good calf workout today. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Right, that wraps it up. It was quick, it was intense, but damn. How you feeling, Adrienne?
Oh my God, I feel so good. Thank you guys for getting my legs and my butt a really good workout.
Oh yeah, and thank you. It puts us to the edge. We're almost done with this whole plan. So we needed someone like Adrienne to come in here and kick our asses as well.
Yeah, and as always, until next time,
stay buff.
Stay buff.
Stay buff.
Oh yeah, we're missing all our cues.
That's
okay,
fine.
we're really tired.
I don't know,
Let's
cut
stay
it.
buff one more time. I don't know what it is, but now I know.
Now she knows.
We'll go
We
again.
We didn't even give her any lead.
Take 2, I know.
Okay.
We're just, you know.
Here we go. All right, Brandon. Until next time, stay bold. Yeah. Nice.
That was very good. All right.
See you next time.
Yeah.